when you travel, some really powerful background things change in your life. And I'm not just talking about you being in a different location and having to be situationally aware because everything's strange, or your intuition really having to turn on. I'm talking about something much more fundamental than that. You see, it took me coming here to East Africa to really understand how this works and how it plays out. And I'm going to show you what I've learned. Immediately after exiting my entry point into Africa, which was Tanzania, I crossed the border into Kenya, into this city. The name of it is Voi. It had great nature content, and the city wasn't too big to dilute my experience. So you're probably thinking, you go to a different place, it's going to be different. Everything's going to change. Big deal. What's special about that? Well, there's more to it. For you and you specifically, and I'm speaking in terms of astrology, every place you go to in the world is going to have a specific overlying energy or underlying energy, however you want to look at that. And you can use this to your advantage or to your own disadvantage. And you use a method called locational astrology. We're going to go to a website here, astrology website. We're going to use locational astrology, and more specific, astrocartography is the name of it. So we're going to go here, and then it's astrology. So you want to put in your birth information, and you want that time right, or your chart may not be accurate. And from there, you calculate your map, and it's going to create this map. Check it out. So then you'll get a map that looks something like this. This is an astrocartography map. You see a bunch of lines going through all the continents of the world, and each of these lines are energy lines. And this is my astrocartography map. You know, you put your information in, you get your own. And this tells me the types of experiences, the overlying experiences that I'll have if I go to certain places. So presently, I'm going to try to illustrate some of this for you, how it works. So presently, I am in East Africa. So what I would do is I would magnify this. In order to magnify it, you double click, or you press the add button. And I'm here. I'm looking at the area that I'm in East Africa. I'm in the Tanzania and Kenya area. And if you look in the middle of this map, there's different lines, right? So you look at my green line. The green line is the middle line. The green line is going right through the area that I'm in. So that's the main energy that's going to be affecting me or overlaying my own energy for the area that I'm in. And you're probably wondering, what does this green line mean? And this is where it gets tricky, and you have to, not tricky, but you have to kind of know your astrology, or try to learn this a little bit to understand it. But if you look at each line, there's at the top it says AC, MC, DC, IC, and then there's a little symbol above it. And this little symbol, it represents a planet. So a planet's a certain type of energy or vibe, and the AC, MC, DC, and IC are locations on your astrology chart. Take a look at this. This will kind of show you like what that means. Now, if you look at the very top, it's MC. MC is your public life, reputation, stuff like that. If you look at the bottom, it's your home life, your mental health, or where you're comfortable. You're in the comfort, you're protected, nurtured. And if you look to the left, it's AC. AC is you. It's how you present yourself to the world. It's like your own personal web page. You can look at it that way, or your front door of your house. It's how you present it to the world and how you present yourself. And then you have the DC. DC is your relationships with other people, the nature of those. So if you look at mine, it says DC. So DC is going to be about the nature of my relationships with other people. That's going to be a very important theme. Have one-on-one relationships with other people with the DC. So that's going to be quite important while I'm here. And it's Mercury energy. That little symbol, that stands for the planet Mercury. And Mercury is based on information, transportation, electronics, all the things you have to do to think and get from place to place and do transactional things. So that's telling you a lot of what's going on here with me in this area, and that's what life is kind of all about. So my my life is pretty much about I make sure that when I get a chance to have a one-on-one relationship, I make sure it's on good terms, and we understand each other well, because I know I'm gonna maybe have to ask them some questions, or we're gonna do some business or something like this. So that's the type of thing that's going on. There's a lot of thinking happening here. It's mercurial energy, a lot of thinking, and a lot of thinking isn't always good. If you're thinking too much, it means you're watching out for something, or being careful. So it's a lot of that going on. That's my main energy here. And the next main energy for me, you look over to the right side, that's the next closest line, that blue line. It says I see. I see is your home life, your where you feel safe and nurtured. And this has the planet Uranus above it. Uranus is about shaking things up. It's about freedom. It's about revolution. It's not a comfortable type of an energy. And when you're at home, you want that very comfortable. And so Uranus and an IC, it tells you like you're in like a odd situation or uncomfortable situation, or a situation you gotta be kind of watching out for things. And that kind of lets you know what I'm thinking about a lot here. And I think it's just human nature. You have to situational awareness. And then the next most relevant energy for me is this AC line. AC is my direct self image, and just me presenting myself. And this has the moon node attached to it. So this is directly about me and how I appear personally. And moon node is your life direction. It's like this is a karmic situation. This is something that I was supposed to do, supposed to experience. And then if I do experience it, it's going to be, something that was meant for me to do. It's for my own growth. It's big time for my own growth. It's one of the reasons I'm on the planet. So that's the AC in the moon node. And then the last one that's the furthest away from the location I'm in right now is the MC. MC is your how the public sees you, your reputation, how you're gonna come off, how you're gonna look in public. And it has the planet Chiron connected to it. The planet Chiron is about feeling wounded. Think of it like an open wound, and you wanted to heal and feel like naked or whatever. Like in my case, I feel watched. I feel like people are overly watching me and overly judging me, and I honestly don't feel as comfortable as I thought that I would feel being here. Not all the time. I've had some great times, but in general, I feel like I don't fit in, that type of a thing. And I am a foreigner, and I get it, but it's far more profound than I expected. I thought that I would come to Africa and kind of just blend in, but it's very, very far from that. Very far from that. So that's that. And lucky for me, in what I'm illustrating to you here, we have all four all four places: the AC, MC, DC, and IC. Because you may go to a different place, and you may not have all four just like this, like mine are set up. It may be different. So this is a great example that I was able to use to show you how this works out. And there's another thing about this. This overlies your own personal astrology chart. So if you have something on your AC, MC, DC, IC, or placed somewhere like this, these energies are going to overlap, and they're going to form chemistry with what you already have. So what I'm getting at here, if you're trying to accomplish something in your life or trying to do something, these chemistries may be beneficial or less beneficial for you, and this is something that you could look out for and understand when you're trying to make some major life move. One other thing that I failed to mention, and I should have mentioned it at the beginning, To just simplify things, all you have to do is click on the symbol where the planet is, and if you click the symbol, it gives you a description. If you look over to the right, you saw some paragraphs pop up, and this tells you what all of this means for you and you specifically. So you want to know whichever line you find it, you click on it, and it changes. Every one you find it, you click on it. There it is. To wrap this up, I am not saying it felt like I was becoming something new. It felt like something was being brought out of me. And the question became, for me, is location just where you are, or is it interacting with you? Because if different places bring out different parts of you, then not every place is neutral. Some places sharpen your perception, some dull it. Some connect you to deeper parts of yourself, while others pull you away. So when something shifts in you after a relocation, it might not just be internal. Check where you are. This could be part of the story. And if this is true, there may be places that align with you and places that don't. So I have a question for you. When you relocated last, did the shift feel more energetic than just new place, different faces, different dynamics? Or did there seem to be more? So that's my video. I love and appreciate you. Thank you for watching. You all take care of yourselves out there. Bye.